Welcome to the Hospital Christmas Cast 2015. And I will be playing your favourite top 10 tunes of the year and my favourite top 11 tunes of the year. And I get 11 because it's my show. Let's do this. It's Breakage. This is number 11 in my chart. Kill Dem by Breakage. Mullet, can you pass Paul, please? Obviously, I'm dedicating this tune to Paul. Paul, do you like Kill Dem? I don't think he does. I'll try and find something a little bit more kind of salubrious and effeminate for you. Shall I, Paul? Okay. Right. I'll put Paul down and play the next tune. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. It's Christmas, there's no time for mixing. The mighty Mullet has told me that I can only play, right? And I'm making this podcast for you, so it's you who gets cheated. Okay? I'm only allowed to play 2 minutes and 15 seconds of each track. If you're not happy, it's mullet at hospitalrecords.com. Yes! Okay, this is your 10th most voted track. And it is brand new talent, Pola and Bryson. Stolen Glances. Which I believe came out on Solvent. Is that correct? We like Solvent very much indeed. Great label.
I need to make me come alive.
Incoming is number 10 on my chart. It's Quadrant, Kid, Hops and Iris from their Commercial Suicide album. This is 206. Will my hood go over my headphones? Yes, it will. Okay, we're in business. We are in full hospital Christmas podcast mode, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Shout to the Instagram massive. We got shouts in from Mitchell A94, from Get Your Fix. He says, "Happy Christmas, Tony. When are you coming to Perth?" Don't actually know. Actually, I think it might be in the summer, UK summer. North Base UK. Just Ride It. Who wants a shout out to Just Ride It in sunny Melbourne, Australia? Okay, the Australian game is strong right now. I only just put this picture up. Ben Burrito wants a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Claus and Paul the Chicken. Yes, yes, yes. Paul, you have officially got a fan. This is Mullet's favourite part of the Christmas podcast. He loves Paul, don't you, Mullet? You love Paul so much. I love Paul so much. And Paul loves being abused. Oh, yeah. Okay. This. I'm so glad that you, the public, chose this tune. This is number 9 in your top 10 tunes of the year. And it is, of course, quite an insane piece of music. It's Footpath. It's Mefjus, Inside Info. Anyone else?
Information to help the people
featuring the Upbeats. Featuring almost everyone who's ever made Neuro. It's the amazing Footpath. Let's do this! I think it's time to try some Palinka. Now, massive shout out to the Blade Runners crew who brought this down to Building 6 for the hospital office. We have not tried it yet. So I'm going to do a Palinka review live on air. This is the Agadi brand. It's called Miraculum, which sounds like it's a potion from Harry Potter. Let's see if it is. As you can see, I have selected the med school camping mug for this experiment. It's made of metal so it won't dissolve, okay? It's unexpectedly completely clear. I was kind of expecting it because it's made of plums. I thought maybe it would be a sort of, you know, a kind of purpley grey or purple or brown or something. Right, let's do this. I can smell it. I wish I could swear on this podcast. Think of every swear word that you've ever heard right now. That is heavy. That's seriously heavy. Very clean. A kind of unexpected. There's an unexpected hint of rosemary and juniper in there.
I'm simply trying to go.
It does not burn at all as it goes down.
Trace the path of the fire.
Unlike most spirits that you buy on the high street, it's very, very smooth. It's very strong and very dangerous at this time of day. Okay, let's have some contrast now. In my chart has to be the amazing band from the Ukraine who appeared on X Factor last week. Yes, we have a med school act on X Factor. It's official. The Erised. This is my number 9. Take Me. Lighters. I've got to play more than 2 minutes of this, mullet. Massive shout to everyone in Kiev who came out for the gig of the year at Atlas. It was hospitality, it was med school, it was more than you could ever imagine. The most amount of love coming from the crowd, it was incredible. And the Erised live, when they played this, you should have seen Dynamite's face. He went crazy. Shout out to Hidden Element and Detail who do the music, to Sonia, the vocalist, to the whole band. You're wicked. Ah! That chord there.
Now my dream has come alive. It's butterfly.
It is ridiculous how talented the Erised are and how amazingly big they are going to be one day. I would sincerely hope that we can get them visas to tour them outside of the Ukraine. That's what we're working on right now. But until that time, there will be videoing gigs from the Ukraine. They're now megastars over there. It's a very unusual and interesting story. And you've only just heard the beginning of what they're able to do. Okay, let's move on to the next tune in your chart. You, the listener, have voted Hybrid Minds in at number 8. It's Lifted featuring Matt Banks. Hey, Mullich just said I'm allowed 3 minutes per tune. That's got nothing to do with the fact that your pay review's coming in January, is it?
Told me with the lies you could not keep. It's where you came to find me. It's where you came to soak in your revenge. And you told me with the lies you could not keep. It's where you came to find me. It's where you came to show me. Tell me you're mine. That you wanna be lifted up. That you wanna be lifted up.
As you can see, I'm playing cards. They're not just any cards. They are Hospital Records cards. That's me, the Joker. There's the King. Personalised hospital playing cards. Perfect stocking fillers, available on the web shop right now. Let's do this. We are QVC Junglists. Incoming! It's my number 8 from Steve Lynx. I'll give you Claptrack. Okay, I'm just checking my Twitter now. We've got shouts in from Mr. Bridger, aka Rospitality, who says, I want to shout out to you guys, the whole Hospital Records crew, for bringing me another year's worth of epic drum and bass and barbecues. Yes, Rospitality. Get more Twitter followers now. No, sorry. Okay, delete. Priority DJ. That's a very, very kind of sensible DJ name. You know, it's like, yeah, I'm a priority and I'm a DJ. I know where I stand in my life and in the scheme of things. I am at one with myself in the world. I am a priority. Priority says, I would love to have my first shout out on the Crimbo podcast and a shout out to Mrs. Priority as well. A word of advice, Priority DJ. You only become a priority when you are other people's priority. You can never be your own priority. Okay. You, the listener, have voted one of the hardest working men in drum and bass into your chart at number 7, which happens to be my favourite number. It is the mighty Royalston, and it's People on the Ground. You lot absolutely rule.
And we are never to be found, make our way across the border. And we have people on the ground, marking every corner. And we are never to be found, make our way across the border. And we have people on the ground, marking every corner. Take me out, I'll make it worth it. Give me more, 'cause I deserve it. And we are lost, but I am searching. And we cry, listen for the sound, it will lead you to the water. And oh my, really must go down, check that everything's in order. Take me out, I'll make it worth it. And give me more, 'cause I deserve it. And we are lost, but I am searching.
The title track from Royalston's album, it's just out right now on Med School Music. Do your ears, your heart and your soul a favour.
Only sky.
Get involved with the world of Royalston.
And I can
It is
see
exquisite.
that it is moving forward. I hope you are the one that they said would come. And I can see there it is moving towards us.
Now, I didn't feel it was my place to put any of my own tunes in my own top 10.
I never walked on the moon.
So I put this in.
I never saw the pyramids. I was never struck by famine or fortune.
It's my remix of Enter Shikari, Dear Future Historians.
I'll never experience the world you inhabit. I'll never experience the world you inhabit.
Shout going out to Amos. He says thanks for all the support on the podcast. Yes, mate. Amos has been sending demos from day one, 2006. Well done, mate.
I was no inventor and no archaeologist.
Shout out to the guy who tweeted me about 25 times explaining why it is that I talk too much on the podcast and can I stop? Obviously, mate, you can come here right now and suck on my sweaty undercarriage, because that's what you can do. And trust me, it's fucking sweaty in here. Oh no! It's alright, we're not the BBC. I've got to give a huge shout out to Enter Shikari for inviting us to be involved in Minesweep Hospitalised and for letting me remix this absolute gem of a song. The lyrics are outstanding, everything's outstanding about it, and I love doing it and I'm proud of it. That's why it's in my top 10. And Enter Shikari sound system absolutely smashed it out Building 6. Unfortunately, they were on at the same time as me, so I didn't get to see them. Thanks, Josh. Thanks, Events. Appreciate that. Okay, onwards and upwards. Let's see. This is in your chart, you the listener. Where's Ash when you need him? You should have seen Ash, right? Ash Med School at the Drum and Bass Awards. Okay, Mullet said I can't tell you, but it involved Noisia all night. Nah, he's a massive Noisia fan, fair play. Who better than Noisia to be a massive fan of? This is your number 6. Numero 6. Numero 7. Noisia. And the Upbeats. Second appearance from the Upbeats. Dead Limit. And Michel Anisi wants to send his support to his brother Alessio because he's decided to leave university. I wish him all the best. Martin Barber wants to shout out to the Norwich drum and bass heads. You know how hard we go in. Yes, Tomahawk. We know how hard you go in, mate. Rick Gould, who says, can we get the high contrast remix of Adele in there? No, I'm sorry, because it hasn't actually come out and it doesn't officially exist. It's actually a bootleg. Pro T wants a shout out to the drum and bass community in Poland. Absolutely. One of the best D&B communities in the world. Oh, just popped us on Twitter. Beats One, as in Apple's radio station, have just played. They just played one of my tunes, tape loops. That's nice. Thank you very much for that. Shout out to Lunatic Soup. Who is lobbying hard for a Fast Diane music album. I'm with you there, mate. Once her estate and her will and everything are sorted out, it's something that we can look at. Great idea, love it. Whoa! Whoa! Let's have it! Okay, and we are moving on. Number 6 in my top 10 tunes of 2015. from the precocious production and orchestration talent that is known as William Keeno. This is Origin. Do you know what I love about Keeno? Well, there are many things I love about Keeno, apart from his red trousers. The fact that he had a power cut, and so what he did, he lit loads of candles, and then he filmed himself playing some piano pieces that he just made up, and put them on Instagram. That's just lovely. It's beautiful. How to turn a disaster into gold. How to be an alchemist. Emily Field says, please may I have a festive shout out for myself and my husband Gavin, who I've converted to drum and bass from heavy metal this year. Controversial because I actually love heavy metal. I hope he still likes heavy metal and doesn't dislike it anymore, because it's possible to like more than one genre at the same time. In fact, if you only like one genre, you're a little bit strange, okay? Southern Tracks, Chris says, Merry Christmas to all the drum and bass family across the globe. Special love to the family of Diane Charlemagne. One love. I second that emotion. As the regular listeners will know, and the people who really know their drum and bass will know, we lost Diane this year. She fought a valiant battle against cancer, but alas, she was taken from us. But thank everything that you personally hold sacred. We have so much music from her to listen to that she will always live in our ears, in our minds, in our hearts, and in our souls. Voted by you, the listeners. I am honoured and this is not a fix, is it, Mullet? People actually voted for a tune by me. From my album Are We There Yet? This is Tone Poem, number 5 in your chart. Thank you. Okay, if my mixing slips anymore, then just blame it on Blade Runners for the Palinka, okay? Forget about Listerine. It's all about Palinka. Actually, I think it's time for a restaurant review. Now, I haven't done one for about 5 years, and people keep asking me to do restaurant reviews. I'm going to keep this short and concise and to the point. The Lady Culminator and I decided to try a new Japanese restaurant. In East Dulwich. What was it called? It was called Morimomo. All I have to say is absolutely everything, apart from the edamame beans at the beginning, was saturated in sugar. And that's all I have to say on the matter. So if you like your Japanese food really sweet, covered in syrup, then you would love Morimomo on Lordship Lane. Now, number 5 in my chart. From one of the nicest men I've ever met, let alone one of the nicest men in drum and bass. He made an album this year, released in September, called Blue Leaves on Med School. It's Etherwood. I could choose any track, but I've chosen this one. It's called Caption. Okay, I've done Instagram and Twitter. I've just moved over to Facebook and there's 37 shouts. I'm really sorry about this. This goes out to the man who hates me talking. It just has to be this way.
There's no shadow without light. There's no success without a fight.
Yes, Woody. Born to fight.
And every thorn has its crown. And every smile was once a frown. But I am left without an option. You can walk
from the world of concord to the world of dissonance. This is voted by you, the listener. We're now in top 4 territory. It's getting serious. It's Krakota In The Area featuring Lifford. Fantastic choice. Well done. Let's do this.
Wondered if you noticed what was going on in the area. I wondered if you felt it, changes in the air in the area. People.
Has to be done. You should see the frown on Mullet's face. He's like, that's going to take like a minute and a half longer now. What are you doing, Tony? This is what Mullet's like, right? I wanted all the staff to come in on this podcast and take part, and Mullet was like, no, he shut the idea down because it wouldn't be controlled. It's all about QC, quality control.
Wondered if you noticed what was going on in the area. I wondered if you felt it, changes in the air in the area. People aren't easy, bringing new money in the area. Some people so needy, coming here to feed from my area. It's a battle.
I love that line. Why would someone push their finger into your eye? I don't know, but it works. It really does. Number 4 in my chart. Now, you guys voted for a lot of different Urbandawn tunes, so they were just hovering outside your top 10, but I have voted for this one. Now, it's only just officially come out, but we did give it away with the first Barbecue EP. It's by Urbandawn. This is Vona, and it is becoming an absolute classic. This tune is a game changer. Check it out. It's number 4 for me. Facebook crew, I would love to read out all your shouts, but there were just too many, so I'm going to read your names out. Massive love going out to Sandy Walia, to Stewie John Palmer, to Zlatan Andreev, to Rocky McGee, to Christoph Tutanel, Matt Shaw, Glenn Page, Luke Moisey, Chase Branson, Steve McOcean, Steve Martin, whoa, famous fans, Dave Ett, Colin Little, James Hurley, Danny de Raberkill, Max Taylor Chilton, yes mate, Oddballs, All Craig Barnett, Raymond Elkus Kasperson, Jack Scar, Andre Kelly Kellerman, Jordan Holmes, Kevin Monday, Joe Marsden, Scott Worley, Shinobi, Alice Catherine, Jordan Latham, Jordan Holmes again, Joss D, Artem Rolar, Matt Bennett and James Leach. Entering top 3 zone now. This is your third most voted tune and a very, very good choice indeed. It's LSB About Tonight. Podcast listeners, you are like Mr. Kipling. You have exceedingly good taste. And a few more shouts out now. One to Volumes Velenkomo, who comes from South Africa, from Alexandra. Yes, mate. Be safe, love jungle. A shout out to Sarah Grab a Cloud, great name, who says, I'd love to give a massive shout out to my newborn nephew Isaac, and also to Rupert and Aaron, and to all the Hospital Records team. Thank you for the music. Love from Switzerland. And someone with a brilliant name, which is Night Frog, with a silent K. He says, hi, can you please do a shout out to Julie Sokolski on the week of December the 6th to December the 14th for Chanukah, from Rachel Hudson. Well, it's a bit late, I'm sorry, but we got the shout in, so that's cool. Shout to Josh Raven Faulkner, who loves the new Etherwood album. And from someone completely unknown, who basically says that everyone here at Hospital Records is a genius, which is obviously untrue. But also thanks us for our hard work, which is kind of partially true, and says that we've changed the lives of many people around the world. Well, I'm not sure about that, because all we selfishly do is to do what we love doing. And someone else who loves doing what they do and does what they love doing is this man. This could easily be my number one tune of the year, because in many ways it is, in terms of originality, in terms of composition, in terms of structure and production and programming. It's peerless. This is Reso. This is Taiga. And Reso will be appearing with me at the Ministry of Sound on the 23rd of January alongside TC, LSB, Fabio, Hugh Hardy, Hazard, and we will be launching the world premiere of the Dolby Atmos 22-channel club surround system. I will personally be playing a 3-hour set mixed especially for that one night in 22-channel surround sound. Trust me, we're on a journey with this. It's something else. It's every producer's dream. And hopefully on the dance floor, it'll be your dream as well. So don't miss out. It's not that big a ministry. All details on hospitalitydnb.com. Okay. This shout says, "Hi, my name is Becky and I'm Shane West's wife." On here it says his name is Richard, but that's his middle name. So please can you give him a shout out because he listens to your podcast all the time, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know who you are. Every time I go for my morning run or walk or even cleaning, I listen to you thinking that you're amazing. He was gutted when you called him out before with the wrong name as Richard. Please can you shout out? Thanks for getting me into it, and he is going to be having the best treat ever for introducing me to your podcasts. Becky, give Shane, aka Richard, the treat of his life. No one can touch Reso for amens. No one can touch him for keyboard solos. He's just basically untouchable. Okay, you, the listener, you, the audient. This is your number 2. From the man known as Woodrow Allen, aka Ethereal Wood. From Blue Leaves, this is Castaway. I have to give a shout out to someone who works at Random House Publishing called Rich Lenner, who sent me, and it was a gesture of pure kindness, I take it as that. He sent me 2 motivational business books. Now, first of all, Rich, strings. Rich, I thank you for the unconditional love that you showed in sending me free books. But I have to say that motivational business books are like a red rag to a bull, where I am concerned. I find them extremely demotivating. So we're not going to write a hospital motivational business book. But one day, we might write a book about all the disasters that have occurred in our journey and keep occurring because we never learn from our mistakes. So I mentioned the event at Ministry of Sound with Dolby Atmos. I forgot to mention all of the artists who are playing there. Alongside the ones that I mentioned, there is also Face, Ghost, Annex, Pola and Bryson, Faction, Galaxy, Data 3, Icarus, Dynamite MC, SB MC, IC3, Loki MC and Vision Obi. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an A-list lineup. And we can now announce that we are returning for one night only next year to the mighty Brixton Academy on the 29th of April. And approximately around that time, I will be celebrating my birthday, but that's totally irrelevant. However, if you sign up now for access to pre-sale tickets, you will receive a free 4-track Brixton Bass EP. You like free stuff? Get busy. Go to www.hospitalitydnb.com. Number 2 in my chart for 2015. It's an absolute monster of a track. It's a drum and bass jazz classic, A-sides and Makoto. Hurt My Soul. Now, as you can see behind me, we have a brand new hospital wall calendar for 2016. It features pictures of each member of our staff completely naked every month. And that's why I can't show you what's on there. And we are approaching the number 1 spot. Some new shouts in on Instagram. Ben Burrito wants a shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Claus. And Rizzle DJ wants a shout out to the Records crew from Bournemouth. Oh, Etherwood, Woody. He wants a shout out to Frodo for getting that ring all the way to Mordor. Yes, Woody. Joe Maho wants a shout out to Paul Mahoney, who started his own radio show. Mr. Bridger wants a shout out to Etherwood. Stacey Napalm, easy, says Frodo was nothing without Sam. And S Wicked 11 wants to shout out to the mighty Hectic crew. There you go. Gavin Field from Brisbane wants a shout on Twitter. Okay, let's get into our number ones. Now, first of all, you selected the tune that I would have selected as my number one. Okay, so fair play. It is this. Now, this is one of those tunes that comes along every few years, whose brilliance you just have to bow down in front of. It's an all-time classic. This is DRS The View, featuring LSB and Tyler Dayley. Please note that's the second appearance by LSB in the top 10.
So long since I had you here.
There have been 4 artists with 2 appearances: LSB, the Upbeats, Etherwood, and me. But it's my show, so I don't count.
Some time away from you.
Molly, do you want to try some Palinka?
And now that you're so close, we know that I need most is some time away from you.
Okay. Oh, he's hesitating.
Thing to ever change is the feeling out of range, pushing all the right buttons. I can feel it dull the flames, drawing me closer at the same time, pushing me, building me up, but at the same time crushing me. Bittersweet symphony, falling over.
I think that's caused a slight consternation in the mullet vicinity.
It never starts where it begins. We was made to fly, so that's why my heart's one on my wings.
That's a late night drink.
My sins and everything that comes with them. My life's a drummer, but with no rhythm. But I won't give in. I feel closer than I've ever been, banging on the door till someone lets me in. You see, regrets begin where happiness is dying down, struggling, deciphering who's lying now until I'm lying down. The only thing you'll get is me. Change the system or just let it be.
The only thing that
Lyrics, DRS.
was the view. Yours
it's one of those tunes where you sit there as a producer and you think, why is this so brilliant? There are so many factors involved, not the least of which is rhyming The View with Cause of You. I think that's absolute genius.
That's where I'll go.
The only thing that ever really changed was the view. Now I know I'll never be the same 'cause of you. It's been a long, long time since I had you here. Oh, and now that you're so close, when all that I need most is some time away from you.
Songwriting and production at its absolute finest. If Adele wrote that song, you would think it was amazing and it would go to number one. It's a fantastic song, it's a fantastic piece of music. And this brings me to my number one. And I was stripped of The View, so I've gone for my other favourite tune of the year. And it's by the man known as Matt Gresham, also known as Logistics, Ammunition.
Some boy they think say them know about flash, but them not know about flash. Them know how the ammunition big flash. They can't chat about flash. So when we come, ammunition there, firepower there. Watch it up, watch it up, watch it up, watch it up.
Yeah, first we light them up, and then we blaze them up. Drop the heavyweight bass and make the place erupt. First we light them up, and then we blaze them up. Then we step up in on the dance and make the place erupt. First we light them up, and then we blaze them up. Drop the heavyweight bass and make the place erupt. First we light them up, and then we blaze them up. Then we step up in on the dance and make the place erupt. Ammunition for the rhythm and the dub plates apply. War is a war, somebody a go die. Some boy dead in top of the fly. Kill everything we supply.
Yes, Matt, you absolutely killed it with this. Loggy is deep in his new album. It's coming out early-ish next year. He is an unstoppable force of production. He has single-handedly contributed so much music to the genre we love, we know as drum and bass. Since together in 2004, and here we are entering 2016. Logistics is on fire. War is a war, somebody a go die. Some boy dead in top of the fly. Kill everything we supply. Ammunition for the rhythm when the dub plates apply. War is a war, somebody a go die. Some boy dead in top of the fly. Some boy dead in top of the fly. Shout out to Edgar, who is recovering from his foot operation, and to Baby Mullet, who is enjoying Christmas somewhere. Is it Venezuela or Colombia or... Oh, Colombia, okay. There you go. It's alright for some, isn't it? Not at all jealous. Mullet wants to shout out to Shaftesbury. Are we going to talk politics? We're not talking politics. Okay.
First we light them up, and then we blaze them up. Drop the heavyweight bass and make the place erupt. First we light them up, and then we blaze them up.
Shout out to UKIP for falling flat on their feet in Oldham though.
First we light them up, and then we blaze them up. Drop the heavyweight bass and make the place erupt.
Massive fail.
And then we blaze them up. Then we step up in on the dance and make the place erupt. I'm getting shit for the rhythm and the dub plates apply. War is a war, somebody a go die. Some boy dead, head top a go fly. Killing everything we supply. I'm getting shit for the rhythm when the dub plates apply. War is a war, somebody a go die. Some boy dead, head top a go fly. Some boy dead, head top a go fly.
Okay, Stefan wants a shout out to everybody in Cologne. And he's had a daughter who was born on the 24th of November called Mia. Congratulations. And congratulations to your wife Steffi as well. Martin says, thanks for hospitality at Building 6. I was celebrating landing a new job and everybody killed it. Carl Kuller says, I want to give a shout out to my friend Warren, who since many years now was unable to move on his own due to horrific back pain. He, as you imagine, is a great fan of you and all the hospital soldiers. He was also the one who guided me to The Light, which is the podcast a couple of years back. I would say the kind of murky quagmire that is the podcast, but there you go, that's just my opinion. I hope you're good, Warren. This podcast you showed me has helped me through a lot of good times, and it's all thanks to you. Keep on fighting the fight. Yes, Warren. I myself really know firsthand what hideous back pain feels like, and it's not funny. Kyle says, he says hi, and Guy McCutcheon is a student in Australia in Townsville. Isn't that like calling a town? It is, isn't it? Anyway, he's got his degree in marine biology. Congratulations, mate. Yep. And he wants to shout out to his housemate Tobias. We're nearly out of time. Shout to Jay Van Billiou or Bilyau. And thus we conclude our festive drum and bass podcast here at Hospital and Med School Towers. Thank you for your votes. You have an excellent taste in drum and bass. You stole plenty of mine that I would have voted for. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year. Here's to 2016. One love.